Hey, what's up, team? I wanted to simply, I was thinking about the power training that I went to the other day, and I got to tell you, this power training affected me in a way that I've never been affected before. I've never been this impacted by a training in my entire life as I was with this training that Darnell Self and Brian Carruthers did for us. But I think it's mostly because of where I'm at in my life right now. And I took a different kind of note. I don't know what else to say. It's why these events are so unbelievably powerful and why we must attend them on a regular basis because as we grow as people and as we go through things in our life, um, the trainings are going to hit us differently. So it's never something that we can ever give up on. But anyway, that's besides the point. I didn't actually shoot this video to kind of re-promote trainings and stuff. But an idea that came to my mind after this training was all the different tools that we have available at our disposal. Um, it's really no surprise that this business is all about tools and events. Tools and events. You hear it all the time. Tools and events. Tools and events. A tool is a third party marketing resource that that delivers the information, and the event is what we're trying to deliver the people to. So the tool gets them to the event. That's the concept. But I really thought of a very interesting analogy that I just wanted to share with all of you because I think that this could be helpful to you. Because there are so many tools, there are so many different marketing. What is the one to use? Well, the way I answer that is whichever one you're going to use is the right tool for you. Now, granted, different tools might be better in different situations. Um, I can think of two analogies for this. The first analogy would be a general contractor or maybe a master carpenter, and they have a tool belt and they have a multitude of tools in that tool belt, and maybe their mission is to put a hole in the wall. So the carpenter can take a sledgehammer to put a hole in the wall. He can take a hammer and put a hole through the wall, or he can use his fist and put a hole through the wall. I think all three would accomplish putting a hole in the wall. It's just what would be the best tool to use in that situation. So know your tools. Another analogy, which I think might even be a little bit better, is if you think of tools as nothing more than streams of water, okay? And typically, where there's a stream, it's going to lead eventually into a big body of open water, which is typically in this situation would be the ocean. So if you have multiple streams, a stream just simply pulls you in to where? Into the big body of open water, which is the ocean. So therefore, all the different streams that we have that pull people into the water, which is the ocean, we have conference calls, three-way calls, webinars, DVDs, audio CDs, Prospect by Legal Shield, websites, sizzle calls. You get the drift. It really doesn't matter what you use. Me personally, I'm very comfortable using Prospect by Legal Shield for virtually everything. I feel it's a very ambidextrous tool. It can handle multiple things at once. It's like kind of like the Swiss Army knife. It's got multiple tools built inside of it. I feel very confident using Prospect by Legal Shield to market a membership just as much as I can recruit somebody with it. And then if I had an appointment with somebody that was maybe more of a professional, I could still use Prospect by Legal Shield with all the resources inside of it to get the message across to the person that I want to see the information. The point is that Maybe for you, you like using Z cards, but maybe somebody else would never want to give a sit down presentation like that. I mean, I certainly wouldn't. I'm totally not interested in meeting at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts and going through Z card presentations. Even though it's like the hottest tool that Legal Shield has right now, it's just not my thing. But that doesn't mean that it's wrong. So what I suggest you do is just understand that a tool is nothing more than a stream of water that is designed to pull somebody and carry them into the big body of water. And while they're in the stream, by using the three-way call system, that is really the system that continues to pull them into the big body of water. And the big body of water in this analogy is the ocean, but what I'm really referring to is the big events because big decisions are made at big events. Just like my entire mindset has been completely changed by this power training. And, I'll be honest with you, there's really nothing that they spoke about that I did not already hear in some way, shape, or form over the years, repeated over and over through those two, as well as through different leaders all over the company. I mean, I've read Building an Empire multiple times. I've read the Money Mindset book multiple times. So none of this stuff was really anything new to me. But what was different was the way it hit me because of where I'm at in my life right now and who I've become along the way in this journey. I took a different type of note. I just can't seem to describe it any more than that. It's just something you'll have to experience for yourself. So I just wanted to wrap that up with the final thought of tools and events. A tool is a body of water, it's a stream, excuse me, that pulls you into the big body of water. What tool you use doesn't really matter. As long as you're using a tool of some sort and then doing a three-way call, eventually we got to pull that person into the big body of water, which are the big events because that's where big decisions are made. And if we simply teach everybody to use tools to bring them to the events, that's how we build a huge, massive leveraged business all over the country. A business that duplicates away from you, that grows with or without you, that produces a passive residual income stream so that we can all accomplish our goals and live the lifestyles that we've designed on purpose. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you got some value. Until then, just remember that the best is yet to come. Talk to you soon.